Before I go any further, I just want to thank the two board members who co-chaired this gala. Tiffany Yu, our fundraising chair, and Tatiana Levina-Clayman, who's our secretary of our board. Let's hear a round of applause for them. We are dedicated to advancing human rights by creating human rights learning and action programs that engage young leaders interculturally, across cultures. And then we also take that kind of learning experience and put it into a very practical setting by placing volunteers with grassroots organizations. And so here you see some delegates from Rwanda. They linked up with a group called Kigali Hope, and they were out promoting condoms together, actually, at a expo. The other thing about our work that I think we're trying to do more of, and I think we're doing pretty well, is to allow our site visits to engage policymakers on important issues. So, for example, here we have a delegate in Rwanda who had gone through our workshop, and then he stood up in front of the Rwandan Parliament's Commission on Human Rights and asked a question about LGBT rights in Rwanda, something that very few people would normally be talking about. There's a whole other story to that in Rwanda. I can tell you a lot more about it, but we've been engaged on that issue. We engage on refugee rights in Rwanda, a lot of other issues that we bring to policymakers just by coming through and learning. And so that's another important thing that we do. And these programs have a great impact on the youth themselves. So, for example, this fellow over here on the left is named Cassien. He was a Rwandan delegate in the program, and when he came through the program, he volunteered with a group called Health Development International, and then he got a job working for them. And then we also have our alumni who go back to Rwanda or any country that we happen to be working in, like Bosnia. Here you can see the result of a dancer who went to Rwanda and then started working with youth and dance companies in Rwanda. She performed her ballet Darfur last night in Rwanda with a mixed Rwandan dance company last night because she came on our program and went to Rwanda. That was 3 or 4 years ago that she first went there. And, you know, over the past decade, we've really been working mainly in countries like Rwanda and Bosnia that have experienced the trauma of genocide in the 20th century. And that was really the modus operandi for GYC when it was founded. But it was always a human rights organization. And this year, we decided that we wanted to also balance our programming by running the same kind of human rights program in the United States. Do the workshop here, bring in youth from around the world to New York City. And so in that particular slide, you saw Jude. He was a participant from Uganda. If you're in Rwanda and you're trying to hold a human rights workshop, sometimes Rwandan students will say, but you guys don't talk about human rights in America, so why should we really listen to you guys coming here to talk about human rights here? So there's an imbalance in the way people use the terms human rights. And it sometimes can inhibit even our work. So if we're able to say, hey, we're running an amazing program in New York City, we're focusing on our own issues too, then that helps us to balance our programming. Participants have a chance here to engage, really to engage organizations that they wouldn't normally engage in Rwanda. This is a visit to Human Rights Watch that we did this summer. So in short, we believe that the more human rights learning programs that you run in any country of the world, in all countries of the world, is going to be for the better. The more discussion about human rights among youth interculturally, across cultures, and focusing on various countries, whether they're developed or developing, is going to help harmonize what is going on in the world today.